Hello again, welcome to another replay by Jim Raynor. This is me versus Rustic Ocean on Metalopolis. Let's begin. As of late, my TvT has really been subpar. A lot of this game is just plain mental. It's like a mental state where if your confidence is up, you're loose, you're fluid, you can make good decisions, and you're good. But I've just been in a funk lately. But for self-esteem purposes, I thought I'd cast a game where I actually win. Again, I'm in a gold level. Never going to be a professional player, but I do have fun. So my blue friend here on the lower left, me on the lower. Both of us going for this typical 1-1-1 opening that you see against Heron. Not much to see here. I'll fast forward just a little bit. Pull up the production tab for those who like to see it. You can see just a real minor thing. His SCV after making the depot was kind of idle for a second, and then he made his barracks. Whereas with me, as soon as my SCV was done making the depot, I sent him to scout and filled that interval of time by then bringing another SCV off the line to make my barracks. Just don't like seeing idle workers, unless of course they're scouting like this. So I was cognizant of the fact that there's probably going to be some airplay, because he wanted to hide his stuff pretty early. He got his second depot before his orbital. I suspected that. I didn't know that, but that was a fairly early second depot, so I was a little nervous. So I took the tower and just proceeded to do my build as normal. Wasn't quite ready to throw down an eBay. I really want an army first. And again, this is psychological. I think usually, in my experience, the more offensive player tends to win. I mean, granted, Terrans can turtle, but that's not going to win you the game. So, we're fairly even on our builds. Alright, he's getting his starport up before me. And my thinking was, before he can do any kind of real serious teching, I'll hit him early and get supply blocked. That was part of my plan. But I was thinking, why don't I just grab a handful of Marines, bring them to the front line, and drop Hellions behind the steam vents at the same time. If I time it just right, I can preoccupy him with dealing with microing, my attacking Marines, but at the same time I've got Hellions behind roasting his workers. So that was my thought processes. Probably gonna get supply blocked again. Making that depot. 34 might just make it. 2 Hellions is good enough. My depot or my dropship is going to come out right now. Load those guys up. Queue up a landing behind the steam vents. Go, go, go. I guess I just wanted one more. Okay, there we go. Drop and land. A little early with the Marines, but that's okay. Because the longer I wait, the more Marines he's going to have. So, as soon as I saw that starport, I said, I'll let my AI take care of it. I need a right quick. So I went back to macro real quick to do that. Micro isn't all that great. Should have grabbed everything I had and brought him there, but well, 2 is better than 0. He groups his marine or his SCVs nicely, giving me a good splash damage. Roasted a few workers. Could have done a little bit better if I had another Hellion. Units lost were looking pretty good as far as that goes, but then he takes out my Hellion and we're even. Income, so I'm ahead on economy, but not by a significant amount. I would have liked to have done a lot more damage. But his Banshee harass is coming, so I gotta get those turrets up and position my Marines to intercept him, which I do. And that's all she wrote. He leaves the game at this point. Backtrack just a little bit, but everyone can. From his point of view, let's go to just his point of view. A little bit further, a little bit further. Here's the flipperoni. And he wants that cloak. A theft. Come on, research it, research it, research it, research it. Only research it. Probably waiting for minerals. Okay, you got the money. Oh, making me look bad. Okay, there he goes. Alright, so here's the deal. He's thinking, I'm going to harass him. I'll cloak when I need to. And he's happy with that. What he didn't expect is base under attack. So his Banshee harass is delayed. He's got to bring him back and deal with this. And he does, but at the same time, now his work is roasted. He's not terribly behind. He probably could have pulled back from this, but let me stop this again. He never put his guys back to work. Again, this was a psychological thing in which he's kind of shell-shocked. He's panicking. He's not thinking clearly. He knows all. He just has to get that Banshee to my front as soon as possible, to the exclusion of everything else. Stop this real quick. Now, how could he be making an income? Oh, he must have brought his workers back to work. Oh, he brought a few of them back to work, but not all. Okay. His cloak just finishes. Too late. I've got Marines and I've got turrets on the way, so he decided that that was it for him. It wasn't it. I mean, he had a second base. I probably wasn't going to attack again. All we got is a handful of Marines. But, you know, those guys were going to take care of any more Banshees that were going to come. So, you know, it was looking like I was going to do well, but I wasn't going to attack for quite a while. I figured I did my damage. And I was going to do some macroing. But he had 2 bases he could have been operating off of, so he wasn't out of the game, but a lot of players, you know, they have a build order in their head, and if it fails, they don't have a plan B, and I guess that was the case here. So it pays to harass early, even if you don't really have a plan B, because I didn't. Well, I guess I did. I did have some Ravens coming, but not Ravens, Vikings. But, I don't know. That's just my thought. Harass early, and if you can do a 2-prong deal, great. Even if your micro isn't all that great, which mine clearly isn't, it can win you the game. So that is my thought on that. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.